child, that your skin can bring you so much pain. Now I hear you say you got the best of both ways. Won't you come and take a walk in my shoes and tell me if you take my place? Undercover of my skin, I've heard all your names. If it's all the same, I'll keep on walking. Undercover of my skin, I've heard all your names. If it's all the same, I'll keep on walking. Could've stayed hung up, could've been knocked down, but here I stand, a man whose roots he understands, and I'm gonna hold my head up high. I was told as a young man, doesn't matter if you're white or black.
Luke thing.
What thing?
Luke Matthews has been.
I forgot I did that the other day, actually.
We'll wait till a few more get in, and you've got a bit of time, Jeffa, if you want to put any addition to your title. You're happy with just...
Yeah, I'll keep it chill. Luke always had more personality than me on the track.
We've got some photo evidence of that, mate. I don't know about that, Jeffa, because we've got some photos a bit later of you showing a bit of enthusiasm at the end of races.
Oh yeah, that's different though.
All righty. Let's get into it. We're live. We've got a few viewers that have jumped in. I'm Zacca Newman, usually behind the scenes. The boys have given me the reins to, I think they're calling themselves, they've called all themselves RDOs or called in sick or something. But I think the late nights, Jules did a race on Sunday. He's a bit soft, so he couldn't back up coming back on tonight. Croak's had his long run, so he's probably a bit sore after that and wants an early night. But we're going to plow on, and I've got two absolute heavy hitters tonight to talk about some big things that happened overnight and yesterday. We're going to talk about the 800 semis and also the 1500 semis, which I think all the runners on their evening or morning runs today would have been chatting about. We have got returning from last night as well, Jeff Risley. He's backing up. Jeff's if you don't know Jeff, 4-time Olympian. So he went to 4 consecutive Olympic Games. They were going Beijing, London, Rio, Tokyo. In fact, Tokyo 2020, you were in the semi-final there. You finished 5th. And Luke Matthews coming back. He's returning. Don't know how his voice is going. Apparently, he's been screaming at the TV whilst watching some of these 15s and some 8s. So we'll hear his husky voice soon. But Luke's a Commonwealth Games bronze medalist from 2018. PB over the 800 or 145.16. 1500's 335. Welcome back, guys. Excited to chat more running and, yeah, a lot to chat about.
Thanks for having us, Zacca. And yeah, I actually appreciate Moose not being here because I like when someone calls him soft. So any expense, if it's at his expense, perfect.
Yeah, this is my only opportunity. I'm usually copping it, on air, and now I can just give it back to him. But no, we got a lot more important things to talk about tonight. And like I said, we're going to get into how our Aussies went in the semis and then on to the 15s. But how are we enjoying the coverage? Did you guys get up for the live races, or are you guys doing replays, no socials, no spoilers? How are you consuming it?
I got up this morning, 5 a.m. So, yeah, I was pretty tired. But I also start work early, so I kind of snuck away early and had a little bit of a nap this afternoon. So, yeah, it's Olympic week, so hopefully work understand that there's priorities are elsewhere at the moment.
Yeah, I was up at 5:15 going to the gym, and I checked my results, and I'm thinking, why why the hell isn't the 1500 working and loading properly? And then I realized that it wasn't loading properly because it was actually live. So I missed the heats just by my pure stupidity. But when I got to gym, they were showing the 100-meter final, so I got to watch the 100-meter final live, which was sick. But
That was insane.
I still don't know how Noah Lyles won that, because I didn't realize until 2 or 3 minutes later that they'd actually given it to him. I thought they'd given it to the Jamaican, but yeah. But yeah, good morning of athletics for sure.
I had a sneaky bet on Fred Curley for a medal, so that went pretty well. So it was good.
Yeah, nice.
That was some turnaround. Like I didn't think he was in shape to run third, but God, he looked good as well.
Either did I, but he just looked different in the heat, and I was like, "Oh, this could be good." So, and he was paying, I don't know, $4.60 or something. So,
free money.
I've got a couple of odds a little bit later for those that like to gamble responsibly. But hey, actually, just one final on the coverage. Jared Waitley, what have you thought about him on the mic? Obviously, Tamsin you're pretty familiar with, but Jared stepping up. How have you found that?
I've actually signed up to Stan.
Okay.
I got up on a Sunday morning to watch the 10K, not at live, but like before my long run. And I logged on to 9 Now to try and find it. And it might have been Saturday morning, actually, it was on. And 9 didn't have the replay. So I was like, I need to see this right now. So I signed up for Stan. And yeah, just haven't really been able to they were just showing a lot of swimming and things in the first few days because it was obviously still going. So I've actually just been using the global feed, and I quite like the British commentator. So, but yeah, it's hard. Jared actually went to my school, so he's a Mazon Old Coles old boy, so there's a bit of connection there. But yeah, it's just hard. Like Bruce he's so good. So not having him on it's definitely strange.
Yeah. I didn't even know Jared Waitley was doing the commentary, so I must be watching some other stream because I'm on 9 Now, but I didn't even know he was doing commentary until now. I think
that's the thing. I think 9 Now take the stream from the world feed, and then it's sort of like they just cross to them on the Channel 9 main feed, so you're not kind of guaranteed to get it. I think that's what it felt like in the first few days.
Yeah, because I haven't even heard Tamsin on the commentary that I've been listening to, so I don't know. I don't know if I'm doing something different on 9 Now, or maybe I'm just stupid. But I haven't even heard him. So what are my thoughts on Jared Waitley? No idea. Except I watch him on AFL 360 and he's not bad. So
yeah, I love the 10K so much. I watched it originally on Stan, and then I switched across and watched the Channel 9 feed later in the afternoon with Tamsin and Jared. And I must admit, it was kind of good because Tamsin does so much research and she knows so much of the backstories about the athletes. That you probably get a little bit more of a rounded view than probably what the global feed is. The global feed probably just talking a little bit more about the race. So I think there's definitely pros and cons for both.
Yeah, and the good thing I like about Tamsin is she none of her commentary is forced. Like there's a lot of ex-athletes that come on and do commentary, whether it's a Diamond League or a Com Games, and they come on and you just know that like they've literally just taken someone from like a Wikipedia or a recent newspaper article where Tamsin goes in and she just does it so naturally. And then away from that, she's also got great relationships with people like, in the Australian team. So yeah, I really like Tamsin's, but I don't even think I've actually watched any of hers this whole thing.
Well,
the other thing that I haven't seen on the coverage is any post-race interviews.
I
have not seen one.
Nothing. Yeah.
No. Like, whereas like Tokyo, and I know it was in our time zone, but like there was just like Jace Richardson from Channel 7. You kind of got to see a little bit more into the athletes. I have not seen anything on the athletes to give you, especially the public, that little bit more insight, as they're going through heats and semis and the things they're thinking. They're just like there hasn't been any of that.
Yeah. We're going to go into a bit more media. Sorry, look, I was going to say, Matt, we're going to go into a bit more of the media side of things. I've got an article I've dug up from the archives. I've sent it to you beforehand, and I got a bit of a chuckle when it did go through your DMs. So I have vetted it. So I'm not just surprising it on you, but it's interesting to get your take a few years down the track. But let's go to the 800. I've got some numbers up here on the semis, and it was like obviously having two Aussies in there, huge performance. Got a special guest as well, Jeffa.
Yeah, 2 sausage dogs. I'm looking after my mum's one, and 2 of them, they get a bit rowdy sometimes.
All good. Not since 1976 we had 2 Aussies in the semi in the women's 800. So pretty exciting. Obviously the depth we've talked about over the